Hey guys, I have a different sort of fan video today. I'm going to call this a fan rant. Um, so you may see there is a fan motor next to me on the workbench. I did a video of this recently because it's one of my more sought after fans and I'm still looking to buy more. Anyhow, you could refer to this as a Lasko, as a Sears Roebuck, Sears turn of the century, and all those things would be correct. What is not correct is to call this a Sanyo. And I keep seeing people call these Sanyos, and that is driving me nuts because it is wrong. So let's talk about it for a second. Let's go back to the history of how we know where these were made, who made them, etc. I think I was probably the first collector to find a Sears turn of the century as a collector because I got one back in the 90s. It was given to me by a family friend who said he had I would have been probably 5th or 6th grade. I had a family friend who said, "Oh, you were into fans? I got an old ornate fan for you." And I was hoping it was like, because at the time I just joined the AFCA and everybody was talking about how, oh, antiques are so much better. So I was hoping it was like a fern leaf or something. And he brought over the ornate version of these with the 4 blades, the remote control version. And it wasn't what I was hoping for, but I still thought it was pretty cool. And it took me a while to figure out how to wire it up and use it and convert it to 3-speed because it didn't have the remote. But all I knew about it at the time was that it said Sears Roebuck on the top of it. I didn't know anything about turn of the century. I didn't know anything about Lasko, and I definitely didn't know anything about Sanyo. But back then, you could call Sears, and as long as you had a part number, you could order any part for anything Sears had sold in the past 50 years. So I called up Sears' parts and service department, and I gave them the part number off the top of the fan, and they said, "Oh, first of all, we'll send you a manual to it because they did that free of charge." And so I gave my mailing address. They sent me a manual, and that's how I learned that it was called the Turn of the Century, because in the manual it had a picture of it with the caption "Sears Turn of the Century." But they said, "Oh yeah, that's made by Lasko. If you need to order parts from that, here's their phone number." And then you could actually call up Lasko and order parts directly from them. I think certain ones Sears actually stocked and you could get from them. But for whatever reason, they gave me the direct contact information for Lasko. And I was debating ordering a remote for it because it didn't have the remote, but I think it was like way more money than I had at the time as a kid. But you could order parts from Sears and from Lasko for it. So that's how we learned in the early days of collecting that these were made by Lasko. And at some point, collectors discovered that Sanyo, a Japanese company, made fans with the exact same motors that are in these. And so that kind of, and then we learned, I'm not sure exactly how, that we had reason to believe, even before that, I think, that the top mount versions were actually made in Japan. And so we started referring to them as made by Sanyo because it made a lot more sense that, I mean, nobody thought that Lasko was exporting motors to Japan and Sanyo was using them. It made a lot more sense that Sanyo was importing the motors, or some people thought the entire fans, and Lasko was using them. So there came this theory among collectors, at least, that Sanyo made all of this and Lasko just stuck their name on it. And that's not true. Sanyo made the motors, and at least for these type of fans, that's all they made. They made the motors and nothing else. They did not make any brass parts. They did not make any wood parts. I was hoping I had a top mount here so I could show that in the video too, because that's where we're not certain. Because I suspect that they made all of the motors and all of the plastic parts, like the canopies and the housings that are plastic and things like that, because those are the same as the fans that are made in Japan and sold as a Sanyo product. But we don't have confirmation of that. What we do have confirmation of, there's actually a biography of Oscar Lasko. I have it in soft copy. It might be available in hard copy. I'm not sure. But if you can find the biography of Oscar Lasko, it talks about, and according to the biography, he was the first to do this. I don't know if that's true. in the I think it was the 70s, and fans were becoming more popular, and the cost of fans was skyrocketing, and he was trying to figure out a way to make fans more affordable so that he could sell them, in greater quantities, and both desk fans, portables, and ceiling fans. And so he had the idea, which is the opposite of what a lot of other companies did. He had the idea, well, the most expensive part of a fan is the motor. So I'll have the motor made overseas and imported. And then all the other parts are cheap to make, but they take up a lot of space. Blades and housings and stuff like that take up a lot of space. So importing those and shipping them in from overseas costs a lot in terms of shipping. So we'll make the expensive part overseas, we'll import the expensive part, we'll make the rest of it here, and then assemble it here. And so I think, I could be wrong, I think Lasko is the only, at least ceiling fan company, I don't know about portables, to use an imported motor in an American-made housing. And that was his pitch, and that's why he was able to, that was his pitch to Sears, and that's why he was able to make them cheaper than a lot of his competitors. A lot of companies did the opposite, like Hunter, for example, the old R&M originals, the 2-speed originals. Believe it or not, everything except the motor was made in Taiwan. They made the blades in Taiwan, they made a lot of the castings in Taiwan, and then the motors were wound in Memphis, Tennessee, and then everything was assembled here. And as long as it's assembled here, you're able to claim made in America. But you may notice in some of those R&M originals, there's actually a stamp on the blades that says made in Taiwan. Ironically, no, it's not Taiwan. I was going to say Crompton Greaves and Encon. So if you see it's all metal Encon fan with the, it has the Indian style motor, cast motor with the gold striping, that's made by Crompton Greaves. If you see one with wood blades, only the motor was made by Crompton Greaves. Crompton Greaves didn't make wood blades. Encon made those, and in some cases they made them in, I was going to say Taiwan, but it's actually Thailand, which is interesting because Casablanca actually used the same wood blade factory in Thailand for some of their earlier blades. So if you find a really early, mid to late 70s Casablanca, if it has the really thick blades, those were made by the same factory that made Crompton Greaves blades. So, and then obviously Encon assembled them here and added the lights and things like that. But yeah, only the motors and the metal blades were Crompton Greaves. So, the one thing we don't know for sure is, did Lasko do anything to the all metal and plastic ones, like the ones that I refer to as Dayton Laskos? I know Lasko, because again, I talked to somebody at Lasko in the 90s, and they definitely claimed that they made those, but there are very similar fans made by Sanyo, where only the canopies are different, and the Sanyo versions that I've seen have 3 blades, and the Lasko have 4. That doesn't mean Sanyo didn't make a 4-bladed version. I've just only seen the 3. The other thing, too, is if you look in the really early Granger catalogs, which I have in my slideshows and in my photo galleries, the very earliest Dayton Laskos have the same canopies as the Sanyo, which were like Caribbean Breeze canopies. So there's a lot of variation there. I still suspect that that the all metal and plastic Laskos were in fact entirely made by Sanyo, but we don't have that confirmed. But in my opinion, it is still incorrect to call it a Sanyo if it was sold as a Lasko, because Minka Air, Fanimation, Monte Carlo, a lot of the fan companies now use the same factories. We don't say that's an Air Cool or that's a CEI. I don't even know what the factories' names are anymore. We name them by what they were sold as, And even with the American-made fans, a lot of companies used Emerson motors: Casablanca, Homestead, Southern Fan, Old Jacksonville. You don't call it an Emerson. You call it whatever the company is that actually assembled and sold and labeled the fan. And even that's kind of interesting, because if you think about it, Southern Fan, all they did was assemble. They didn't make their own castings. Old Jacksonville, Bethlehem Steel actually made their castings. They didn't make their own blades. They had some other company making their blades. They obviously didn't make their own motors. All they did was assemble from the parts that they had shipped in. And that's what most of the American companies did. The only ones that didn't were the companies that had, foundries in-house to make the cast parts like Old Jacksonville, because they were a part of Bethlehem Steel. But in the reality, most fan companies, all they did in-house, at least in the U.S., was assembly. So in any case, these have a Japanese motor, and the rest of it made in the U.S. Lasko did in fact have plants, steel plants and otherwise, in Pennsylvania. I can't remember the city. So yeah, unless it specifically says Sanyo on it, it is a Lasko. And the Dayton ones were bought, I believe, from Lasko. We know the Sears ones are bought from Lasko. I think that pretty much covers it. You can still get the Sears part sheets for these, but there's no Sears part department anymore. There's hardly any Sears left anymore, which is a very much a shame. You know, that's an American institution that basically one person gutted for his own personal wealth. But don't get me started on that. So I'm still looking for more of this particular variation of Lasko fan, which is 5-blade cane variable speed version, preferably close mount, but either one's fine. I'm always looking for the Dayton Laskos and any of the other metal bladed Laskos and Sanyos. Those are among my very favorites as well. But again, and I would love to find one of those actual Sanyos that I think we've spotted some in Jersey, ironically, which makes me wonder if they weren't imported through Lasko as well, because they all seem to turn up near the Lasko factory. But there's been some sightings of them. I don't know if anybody's actually found one with like an integrated light with a plastic globe that just looks definitively 70s, and then gold striping and metal blades. And I would love to find one of those. But again, all of the Sanyo products are just, you know, brown or white or gold painted metal or plastic. There's no brass, there's no plating, there's no wood. So if it has any of those things, it is not a Sanyo. It is a Lasko. I hope that this video helped you, and I hope it saved you from being wrong, because nobody wants to be wrong. And if you're continuing to say Sanyo, then you are wrong. And that can't feel good. I mean, why would you want to be wrong all the time? So that's all I have for tonight. We'll do some fan testing coming up this week, probably. I think we at least have Rick scheduled to be here. I don't know about his metalness. Him and I have had rather opposing schedules lately, which is too bad, because everybody needs metal in their life. But that's all I have for fan content for right now. So again, I hope this helped you. Enjoy your Laskos and Sanyos, but stop naming them incorrectly. Thanks for watching.